Hello, my name's Gabriel Lane, and this is my Healthy Living Project Part 2, where I'm going to go over my post interview and some of my results from after the 2 weeks that I spent collecting a lot of data. So, starting with the post evaluations, I'd like to go over what I saw throughout the 2 weeks I recorded. Um, I had a lot more water intake and healthy eating, that's for sure. I spent a lot more time making my meals, and also over this trip I went to called the Charlotte Hackathon. I was able to get served a lot of meals that were, of course, healthy for the contestants to stay high energy. So that was kind of a fortunate little happy accident, I suppose. Um, Water intake was definitely good. I started reusing more bottles and using my spare time to just refill them up while I'm sitting in some of the spaces around school that have water fountains. So that was really helpful. Now, on the neutral end, physical training, I wasn't always able to get that in. I was getting it in a consistent rate around the first week. Second week kind of fell off there, but I'd say yeah, that was like a kind of neutral gain, not as strong as the other two. And then sleep was a regression, and this is kind of a sad accident, I guess, because I definitely wasn't getting sleep the second week, especially as I started going into that hackathon. So that's somewhere where I would like to improve. But even the first week, I was struggling with that. Only like a lot of 6 and 7 hours, sometimes fives. So gotta stay above that. For statistics, uh, I've got my graph of water consumed. I recorded each day and just compiled all that data and aggregated it. And so you can see that I mostly kept some consistency. The peaks seem a lot, or the troughs seem a lot bigger than they are as spikes, I guess. But since the data is so confined, it seems like more than it is. Really, realistically, this was just one day, November 10th, where I really just forgot about it. But if you were to actually see the spaces of data, it's really just like singular points here and there. So overall, I felt like that was good growth. Over here, the 15th and 16th, again, that competition, I had to be drinking a lot of water to do some of the speeches and rehearse. And then as for aggregate food content, I aggregated a lot of the information that I took and converted them to percentages. So we have meats at 25%, grains at 21, dairy at 22, vegetables at 18, then fruit at 4, and fats, oils, and sweets at around 10. So I honestly wasn't eating that much uh like fatty foods and sweet foods, which was to my surprise. When I found myself able to hold off, I could just hold off. So I found that really nice. I would like to eat a lot more fruits. I just don't have them available enough. I should get them more from Walmart. I do like apples. So I try and get apples pretty often. Then the rest are pretty self-explanatory. I'd usually try to eat vegetables, meats, grains, and dairy somehow slips in there often. So that's just how it is. And um, there we go. In slide was supposed to be hidden. But as for my conclusion, um, I would like to keep a lot of these habits, definitely up my training regimen because it's really helping. I loved drinking a lot more water. It was keeping me way more high energy throughout the day and cutting out the sugars because there are a lot of times that through the most of my days I used to just crash at around the evening or rather afternoon, and I didn't see that happening once I really started to ingrain those routines. Nutritional goals, right back to what I was saying before, just a lot more water, a lot more of the healthy foods, eating a lot less sugar. I always knew that was a problem, but I never knew how much of a difference it would be. So yeah, I'd say that was about how I describe my living project. So yeah, thank you.